What we talk about when we talk about what we talk about when we talk about. About 3,840,000 results. 0.13 seconds. Love Anne Frank. Love labor. Mad cow disease. God, cancer. Anne Frank. God love. Haruki Murakami Rape-Bubbles. Public libraries. God. Foundation funding privacy content. Anne Frank love. Faisal, the authoritative, cut Anne Frank. Lorde, the debt ceiling. Love the Olympics. Anne Frank stealing abortion.
Stealing abortion?
iPhones torture Anne Frank. God. Monsters love a couple of Carver's short stories. Love the South. Jun Takahashi bargs social mobility. Rob Bell. Yasiel Puig, China. Book titles Carver, lame headlines. Michele Bachmann? New iPhones love programmatic.
Haruki Murakami, Love God? War God?
Anne Frank. Online education drones Miley Cyrus giving editing. Love money. Anne Frank. Running books love Anne Frank. Our fields like. Love on Tumblr disability benefits. God, Anne Frank. Eco-criticism literature curation. Love folklore, love literature. Anne Frank. Velocity Dance Center love girls. College race. Climate adaptation, Anne Frank. Love metadata. Writing God sex. Anne Frank networking. God inequality. Our law, firms, Anne Frank publishing. This tiny baby giraffe. God. Cordova football concussions. Social love, youth development. Art about art education. Learning food. Anne Frank, work Rob Bells. Anne Frank productivity. God. Anne Frank. Melancholy God buying sex gypsies. Los Angeles. God, love essay? Anne Frank hating Garden State cyber war. The web apps George Zimmerman. Anne Frank, the weather. Anne Frank, God. Book covers Oldsmobile's war. Purpose, queer Anne Frank, Margaret Thatcher. Allnet. Con harassment, God. Cloud network performance, the internet, Anne Frank. Abuse in church, the riots, love. God, climate change. Beyonce's hair, Anne Frank. Gemma Ward seeing Britney Spears' live patriarchy. God, immigration. Healthcare costs. God, synonyms. Players God, Florida death God. Crying art poverty. Anne Frank context. God war. 5 points how we talk about circumcision content. Strong heroines, queer new iPhones. Privacy poverty. Love peoplehood in the age of the crowd. Books, Syria. Hip-hop and why it matters. God shipping hoodies war. The nose. Private equity in Asia, doves. Anne Frank. Cancer, the new sincerity. God, validity, love. God, donuts. Nuclear actons sketching war gun violence, Anne Frank. Marriage, publishing the count, talking about the genre, FRBR. Comics, LeBron James exemption, trash fairness, learning exemption. Love recession, Joan Didion. Progress the tube. Love fair use, Colin Cowherd. God, music spoilers, taxes, cloud computing. Development, social love. Love Steve Jobs. Isolationism. Anne Frank, God. Cities MFA debt. Charter schools rape culture. Students suicide Chris Brown. Revisionism RSS. poverty IQ, bipolar disorder, happiness mocha, mobile global mindset, appropriation, war genius bandwidth, formula retail ad agencies, the post-secular $50 buildings, a pathway to citizenship, us, drugs, medicine, Spider-Man, turn off the dark, the Central Valley probability, white privilege money arthropods, a TV from Apple business models, abortion, the Google Books Fair use decision, new SQL, Derek Rose, fake fangirls, hipsters, free speech, evidence funk, organizational learning, guns, sex. This Jeremy Lin Netflix. Sexual addiction, open rates, Alzheimer's disease. Democracy, ethics. Context, plays, tenure. Bred nursing shortages. Napa digital activism, women. Politics, aid, independent cinema, North Korea. God, politics, love. Emo love. Patriarchy, hip-hop, and why it matters. Patriarchy. Arrow God, Dorothy Kilgallen. 5 Points God. Content God. God, Anne Frank, Murakami. Common goods, God bears the past. God. Anne Frank, love the ninth house, patriarchy. Patriarchy. God, war. Reality TV. Love God. Trash Anne Frank. God. Race war.
Love. 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 Race.
In order to show you the most relevant results, we have omitted some entries very similar to the 374 already displayed. If you like, you can repeat the search with the omitted results included. Page 39 of 374 results, 0.29 seconds.